Hi everyone. Thanks for joining me for another Winter Wonder story time. This week we do have penguin stories. So we're gonna have penguin stories. We'll do our scarf song, our egg shaker song. So you'll need all of these things. And if you have flannel board, you'll need that too. So if you need to pause the video, take a minute, that's fine. Go gather up all your things and then we'll get started, okay? So I'm gonna put our song on and then we can start with our first scarf song. Let's see.
Shake your scarves.
Ready? Scarves up, scarves down. Shake your scarves all around. Scarves up, scarves down. Shake your scarves all around. Scarves in, scarves out. Shake your scarves all about. Scarves in, scarves out. Shake your scarves all about. Right knee, find your knees, left knee. Shake your scarves, fancy free. Right knee, left knee. Shake your scarves, fancy free. Right hand, left hand. Shake your scarves with the band. Right hand, left hand. Shake your scarves with the band. On your back, on your tummy. Shake your scarves nice and funny. On your back, on your tummy. Shake your scarves nice and funny. Scarves up, scarves down. Place your scarves on the ground. Get ready to clap. Great job, everybody. And I want to welcome Anna this week and Damien and Aaron. Thanks for joining us. And we also have Riley and Madison and Noah joining us. So welcome everybody. Our first story is Baby Penguins Everywhere by Melissa Guillen. Here we go. Let's see what happens when a lonely penguin gets some baby penguins. Once there was a penguin who was all alone. She enjoyed the peace and quiet of the sea and ice. Yet some days, she felt lonely. One day she saw something floating in the water. A hat. From that hat popped a little penguin. There it is. And another. The penguin was happy for the company. But then came another, and another, and another, and another. There were baby penguins everywhere. Now the penguin wasn't lonely anymore. She was very, very busy. So busy. Just like our mamas and our papas get so busy sometimes with everything they have to do. And more than a bit tired. Happy as she was, she needed something. Just a minute to herself. Mom never say that. I just need a moment to myself. Give me 1 minute alone. Because we all need some time to be alone. Though being together is a lot more fun. And that penguin is so right. Sometimes we do need alone time just to be by yourself. And it's okay if you need a moment to yourself. Sometimes you just need to calm down if you get a little anxious, or sometimes the people around you are too noisy, and it's okay just to give yourself a timeout. You don't have to have anyone else give you a timeout. You can just take a moment to yourself. So our next story is Ella and Penguin, a perfect match. About two best friends who match everything. Or do they? Do we have to match to be a good friend? I don't know. And this book was written by Megan Maynor. Penguin held up a pair of pants. Aha, these are just right. Ella twirled into the room in a tutu. Ta-da! Ooh, said Penguin, so poofy. You should wear one too, said Ella. Then we will match. Do we want to match? Asked Penguin. Of course, said Ella. We're friends, and friends match. Penguin dropped the pants and stepped into a tutu. He wobbled and wiggled, he twisted and turned. He breathed in more than out. Look at us. Ella flung her arm around Penguin. So matchy, matchy. Uh-huh, said Penguin. Come on, let's get a treat. Ella peeked into the cupboards. Do you like peppermints? Do you, asked Penguin? Oh, yes, said Ella. Then I do too, said Penguin, because we're friends, so we match. Said Ella. Yow, said Penguin. Oh boy! He breathed out like a dragon. Hee-hoo! Hey, Penguin, want to finger paint? Ella was nodding, so Penguin nodded too. Another match, said Ella. That's us, matchy matchy. Penguin waddled after Ella in his too tight tutu, fanning his minty breath. Ella and Penguin dipped. Ella and Penguin dipped into the paints. Ooh, said Ella. Ew, said Penguin. Ella dabbled and dashed. She swooshed and she swished. Quite the little Picasso. Look at this one. Ella held up a painting. It's called Apple Tree Man. And this one is called Flower Parade. And this one is Lasagna que pasa. What's the name of your painting, Penguin? I don't like finger paint. Ella laughed. That's a funny title. Let me see. Oh, said Ella. You don't like finger paint. It's too slimy, said Penguin. And peppermints are too minty. And this tutu is too tight. Penguin sobbed. We don't match at all. We can't be friends. We can't, asked Ella. No, said Penguin. Friends match, you said. Oh, yeah, said Ella. I will miss being your friend, said Penguin. I'll miss being your friend, said Ella. And there they are, all separately alone, crying. Ella peeked over at Penguin. It's hard to match all the time, though, right? Penguin nodded. Very hard. Maybe we could just match sometimes, said Ella. Like on Thursdays, said Penguin. Or whenever we actually like the same thing, said Ella. Oh, I see, said Penguin. So you could wear the tutu and I could wear something different? Yes, said Ella. What do you want to wear? Penguin leaned in close. Pants. Ella looked at Penguin's legs. Are you sure? Positive, said Penguin. Be right back. Ooh, Penguin, I love your long hair. Why, thank you. Look at us, said Ella. So unmatchy-matchy. Because friends don't always match, said Penguin. Of course not, said Ella. And she is right. We can have one friend, we can have 3 friends or 10 friends, and we don't have to match. We don't have to do the same thing they do. We don't have to like the same things they do, because we're all different. Okay, so we're going to do our egg shaker song. So go ahead, get your egg shaker. I'm going to put that CD on, and we will get shaken. Now remember, when it says stamp your feet, if you live in an apartment or condo, if anyone lives underneath you, maybe not stamp your feet too loud, because we don't want to get in trouble, and we want to be able to keep playing this song. So let's get that song set up. We all have our egg shaker, and we can get going.
Let's all shake our shaker egg. Let's all shake our shaker egg. Let's all shake our shaker egg. Let's shake them all day long. Now let's all stomp our feet. Let's all stomp our feet. Let's all stomp our feet. Let's stomp them all day long. Now let's all jump up and down. Let's all jump up and down. Let's all jump up and down. Up and down all day long. Shake it up high. Shake it down low. Shake it fast. Shake it real slow. Shake it real loud. Just shake them all day long. Let's all shake our shaker egg. Let's all shake our shaker egg. Let's all shake our shaker eggs. Let's shake them all day long. Now let's all stomp our feet. Let's all stomp our feet. Let's all stomp our feet. Let's stomp them all day long. Now let's all jump up and down. Let's all jump up and down. Let's all jump up and down all day long. Shake it up high. Shake it down low. Shake it real fast. Shake it
Real slow.
Shake it real loud. Shake them all day long. Let's all shake our shaker egg. Let's all shake our shaker egg. Let's all shake our shaker egg. Let's shake them all day long. Now let's all shake our bodies. Let's all shake our bodies. Let's all shake our bodies. Let's shake them all day long. Let's shake them all day long. Let's shake them all day long. Yeah.
Great shaking, boys and girls. But you
She's
better
right.
hold on tight to your eggs.
She is right. That was great shaking. Okay, so our next story is Blue Penguin by Peter Horacek. It's another great story. And of course, these are all good stories, in my opinion, because I wouldn't share them with you. It was really hard to choose just a few stories to share with you, because we have so many stories, and they're all fantastic. Far away, near the South Pole, a blue penguin was born. There he is. Can you see? A blue penguin is not something you see every day. Are you a real penguin? Asked the other penguins. I feel like a penguin, said Blue Penguin. Blue Penguin did all the same things that the other penguins did. He wasn't the best at diving or jumping, but he always caught a big fish. I told you I was a penguin, said Blue Penguin. But you're not like us, said the other penguins, and they wandered away. Blue Penguin was left all alone. His days were filled with emptiness. His nights were filled with dreams. There was one dream that came back night after night. In this dream, a beautiful white whale rescued little Blue Penguin, taking him away from his lonely place. Blue Penguin made up a song about the white whale from his dream. Each morning he sang it across the ocean. One day, a little penguin heard him singing. Can you see him up there all alone? Each day, she came a little closer to listen. One day she spoke to Blue Penguin. "Teach me your song," she said. Each day, Blue Penguin taught Little Penguin a little bit more of his song, and they sang and played together, and they became friends. Then one evening, Blue Penguin turned to Little Penguin. "It's time we sing a new song," he said. "I will teach you." Blue Penguin's new song was so magical that the other penguins came to listen. When he had finished, they went up to him. "Your song is beautiful," they said. "Will you teach us to sing too?" "Yes," said Blue Penguin. "Gather round and I will teach you." But before they began to sing, a huge white whale arrived. "Who called me?" said the white whale. "I heard my song and I have come." Blue Penguin answered the white whale. "It was I who called you. I dreamed of you and wished you would come to take me away from my loneliness." Little Penguin looked sad. "Don't leave," she said. "You're my friend." "Please don't leave us," said the other penguins. "We're sorry we left you alone. You're our friend as well. You're a penguin like us." Blue Penguin looked at the white whale and said, "Thank you for coming for me, but the song you heard was a very old song. I have learned a new one now. I belong here." The white whale smiled, but said nothing. She turned around and slowly disappeared over the horizon. And that's the end of that one. So all our friends don't have to look like us. We all come in different shapes and sizes. Our skin is a different color. Eyes and hair is a different color. But we can all be friends. And it doesn't matter what we look like. We can be friends. So if you have a flannel board story, you can get that out. If you don't, that's okay. It doesn't matter. Just find your penguin when I show you the penguin from the story, okay? So you have your 5 penguins, you have your royal penguin sheet, and now you're ready to go. So this is 5 royal penguins. One royal penguin, there he is with a blue hat, feeling very blue, called for his brother. Now there are 2 royal penguins swimming in the sea, called for their sister. She has a pink bubble on her hat. And now there are 3. 3 royal penguins waddled to the shore, called for their mother. Here she comes. And now there are 4. 4 royal penguins learning how to dive, called for their father. And now there are 5. There you go, your 5 penguins. So your craft this week, in this brown bag, you'll find some pieces of black foam, different shapes, and a piece of white foam. What else is in that bag? Let's see. Some wiggle eyes, a little piece of orange foam, and 2 bigger pieces of orange foam, like have circles. You should still have glue for last week. I'm going to pop this in the bag so I don't lose these pieces. And you can put your penguin together. You can do it now. So you can pause your video, put your penguin together, and then come back and watch the video. Or you can do it later. And once your penguin's all together, it might look something like this. I glued my arms on the back, but you can glue yours on the front. Put my little feet down there, his little waddle feet, but you don't have to. You can have yours going a different way if you want to. There he is. There's the big white tummy. And if any of you have been seeing that book, Penguin by Dunbar, this looks like the cover of that book. Okay, our final story of today is Lost Little Penguin. Sometimes it's not us who are lost. Might be our friend who's lost. And this book is by Tracy Corderoy. There we go. 3 little roly-poly penguins were having their afternoon snack. Percy and Posy were eating up nicely, but Plip was too busy playing with his favorite toy. "Hey, Plip," said Percy, "finish your fish or Wall the Wump will snap it up." "Who's scared of grumpy old walrus?" giggled Plip. "Not me." After their snack, it was time to swim, but Plip had to keep his toy dry. "Oh, Plip," sighed Posy, "swim like us, or one day Wall the Wump might catch you." "Wall the Wump?" giggled Plip. "He doesn't scare me." When the penguins were too shivery to swim anymore, they played Wall the Wump games instead. "Roar!" growled Posy. "I'm Wall the Wump, and I'm coming to get you." "My turn!" cried Plip, wobbling uphill and trying to look big and scary. "I'm Wall the Wump, and I'll squash you flat." They played together all afternoon. Then suddenly, Plip went quiet. "Hungry?" asked Posy. "Sleepy?" Percy said. But Plip just opened his beak and wailed. "Where's my socky bug?" Everyone searched for Plip's little sock toy. They checked under the water, then inside all the caves. "Where can he be?" sighed Plip. "He'll be wanting cuddles soon." They were still searching when big snow clouds gathered and the sky grew dark and stormy. Percy put a wing around Plip's shoulder. "You're a big boy now," he said. "You don't need a baby toy, do you?" "But he's not a toy," sniffed Plip. "He's my friend." They were just about to head back home when, "Wait!" cried Plip. "I think I know where I left him." He shot away over the hill as snow began to fall. "Socky bug!" he yelled. "I'm coming to get you!" Percy and Posy raced after Plip through the tumbling snow. "Come back!" they yelled. Then suddenly, Percy gave a great gasp. "Oh no! Wall the Wump's got Plip!" The walrus's enormous teeth flashed as his jaws opened wide. There he is. And Wall let out a gigantic guffaw. "Tickle, tickle," chuckled Plip. Then he turned to his brother and sister. "Wall found my socky bug. Look!" he cried. After that, Plip made everyone their very own socky bugs. And from then on, tickle time was the best time of the day. Nice listening to another story. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like to be tickled. And if you don't like to be tickled, you tell the person, "Don't tickle me. I don't like it." Okay? Because it's not fun if you don't think it's fun. And you can tell the person that. So this week it was another challenge to find your recipe. Because as you know, penguins will eat fish and shrimp and things like that. I don't like fish and shrimp. I eat tuna. You know, it's good for you. But I didn't want to give you a fish recipe. But there is a fish I like to eat. And some of you might like them too. Those are Swedish fish. You know, those little red gummies. So I found a recipe for Swedish fish fudge. That just sounds so yummy, scrumptious, and delicious. I have yet to try it. I hope you do. You'll have to let me know. There's a few steps involved, and of course, Mom or Dad will have to help you because some of the parts get really hot and I don't want you to hurt your fingers. So Swedish fish fudge sounds yummy. Hope you try it. And of course, here's a bibliography of different penguin books that we have. If you look through there, Mom and Dad can see what we have, and there's many more penguin stories. There's just a few that we have. And you can have them phone the library or email us, and we will put those aside for you. Okay? So let's get our scarf. We're going to have one more scarf song. Let's put the right CD on, otherwise we'll be shaking our eggs again. Let's see, get that in there, close it up. And if you have your scarf, we'll get ready to go. I have a tickly nose. Let's see, let's put the correct one on. Okay, here we go.
Scarves up and down and around.
All right.
The scarves are softly flowing, left, right, left. The scarves are softly flowing, left, right, left. Up and down and around, up and down and around, up and down, up and down, up and down and around. The scarves are softly floating, release them up in the air. Catch! The scarves are softly floating, release them up in the air. Catch! Up and down and around, up and down and around, up and down, up and down, up and down and around. Release them up in the air. Watch them float to the ground. Release them up in the air. Watch them float to the ground. Sing it. Up and down and around. Up and down and around. Up and down, up and down, up and down and around. The scarves are softly floating, left, right, left. The scarves are softly flowing, left, right, left. Up and down and around, up and down and around, up and down, up and down, up and down and around. The scarves are softly floating, release them up in the air. Catch! The scarves are softly floating, release them up in the air. Catch! Up and down and around, up and down and around, up and down, up and down, up and down and around. Release them up in the air. Watch them float to the ground. Release them up in the air. Watch them float to the ground. Up and down and around. Up and down and around. Up and down, up and down, up and down and around. Up and down, up and down, up and down and around.
Very nice. So that is all the stories we have today, my little friends. Next week we'll have some stories and activities centered around mittens. So you know it's a time when we have to wear mittens and hats and scarves and snow boots perhaps to go outside in our winter coats because it is cold, so we want to bundle up. Until then, take care, listen to Mom and Dad, they love you, and I'll look forward to sharing next week. Bye-bye.